My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 6th October 2020. The focus of our reflection, we will be wiser to set our focus always on the Lord, to give Him the topmost priority, and to conduct all our affairs in preference and in conformity to God's will. Only in such a clarity of priorities we will find the real satisfaction and fulfillment of life. The Gospel of today presents before us the famous episode of Jesus' visit to the house of Mary and Martha. Jesus praises Mary, who sits at his feet, but rebukes Martha, who was busy with many things. In this story, we do not take away the merit of the good work of Martha, but the vital issue is the clarity of priorities. The first priority in our life is relationship, closeness with God. Now, there is always the danger to be so much caught up with so many tasks, activities, and preoccupations that we neglect or ignore the duty and value of prayer. That is what is happening in the present times. Many have so much to do and so many things to do, but very little for God and the spiritual. Many are ready to find time, make adjustments or sacrifices for the sake of some profit, friends, or work, or office, or some fun, or even for family. But how many are really ready to take some real trouble for the spiritual matters? In the case of a good number, prayer or church going is a matter of mere tradition or ritual, or in the case of some, it is a waste of time or a botheration. Therefore, clarity of priorities would imply that nothing can be a substitute, an alternative, or an equal for the value of the Lord in the life of a disciple. This is the light of the clarity of priority that Paul testifies to in his letter to Galatians, the light that led him to Christ, converting him from being a persecutor to a persecuted for Christ. In the gospel passage, see what happened with Martha. She was not fully focused on Jesus' presence, and as a result, we see a series of things happening. Martha is distracted, disturbed, agitated, annoyed, irritated, exhausted, dissatisfied, blaming, and complaining, becoming self righteous. On the other hand, Mary was clear of her priorities and she was totally focused on Jesus. Jesus, His presence, sitting with Him, listening to Him, enjoying His presence, this was her greatest priority. In fact, This is the only one thing that is needed and the better part, and she has chosen it. As a consequence of this clarity of priority and focus, she is serene, undisturbed, satisfied, happy, humble, clear, and recharged. And now, the direction and the directive for our life. Prayer is not a waste of time or energy. Rather, it is the source that gives us the right direction, orientation, and energy for all our works.